We're joined by WGY legal analyst Paul Harding of Martin Harding Mazzotti. Paul, good morning.
Hey, good morning, guys.
So yesterday we were talking, JUUL has suspended sales of their flavored vaping products, and now they've agreed to a settlement regarding their marketing to teens. So what does this mean?
Yeah, what we're seeing probably is a precursor to what is going to be very similar to what we saw in the 90s with these tobacco lawsuits. So they've agreed in essence to say, listen, we're going to, we had models in our ads that look very youthful, look teenage. We're going to make them 28 or over. We're also going to say, hey, listen, we can't appear at schools marketing our product, and they're also going to limit certain events, sporting events, that they cannot advertise at. But this was sort of like, I guess we'll call it a shot across the bow. They said we're not going to do these certain flavored JUUL products, but other products are still going to be out there. And I think this is the beginning of lots of lawsuits.
Well, because JUUL's already made these changes, does that mean in a way that they are showing any shred of guilt that now that they've kind of put these in play?
No, not really. You know, what we've got, it's going to be a case of whether or not they gave proper notice. We look back to what we remember kind of maybe years ago where the Surgeon General came out and said, hey, cigarette smoking is dangerous to your health. That got put on there. The cigarette manufacturer said, listen, they pointed to that saying, look, you did it to yourself. We put the warnings on. Here, there just were not a whole lot of warnings, and they really didn't have a lot talking about how much nicotine was in there. So, yes, it's good, but I think what they do is they fear that there's going to be some prolonged litigation for teens who maybe got hooked young and then now develop lung-related illnesses.
Well, yeah, now that there aren't warnings, or there wasn't a whole lot known out there, and they were saying it was a safer alternative, and really it wasn't that true. So now that these people have gotten sick, and some of them hospitalized, some even families have had a death in their family as a result of someone vaping, could this open the door up to lawsuits because there weren't those warnings on them?
Doors wide open. In fact, I kind of looked this morning and started counting how many law firms nationally are doing JUUL cases, and there's several hundred. It'll probably turn into several thousand. So, yes, they're out there open for business, so to speak, and there's going to be – now, it doesn't mean it's going to be an easy case, because if you look at what they're saying is, listen, we're an alternative to cigarettes for adults. We've never said, it's 21, got to be 21 to purchase, right? So, it's not a layup as it pertains to claims, but I do think that the federal government's going to come in and create some very similar language to what we saw with the Attorney General on tobacco products. President Trump has intimated as much, and I think probably we are going to see that in the next several, probably months, because it is a hot issue. And where it goes will be lawsuits. Whether it will be successful or not, I guess, will be an ongoing story.
WGY legal analyst Paul Harding of Martin Harding and Mazzotti, 1-800-LAW-1010. Paul, thank you.
You're welcome. Bye, guys.